Hello, senior literature students. I hope you had a nice and beautiful sunny weekend. And now we're back with a nice, not so beautiful, rainy Monday. And you caught me right before I'm about to go take my dog out in the rain, but we're both prepared. This is Daisy. Say, hey, Daisy. Yeah, there you go. And so here you go. I'm not gonna take you out yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a second before I take her out. But I thought you guys would appreciate that special, unique appearance from my dog, Daisy. She's part lab, part corgi, so she looks like a lab, but she has little legs. So there you go. Now you know a little bit more about what I do here at my house. Let's look over your notes for the day. Senior lit, fences, scene 1 Friday and scene 2 today. However, I want you to understand that this whole week is about act 1. So however you want to break up act 1 is kind of up to you. I'm giving you guys just one I'm pushing out one document for the week, and I've already posted it, and there's 4 scenes in act 1. Okay, so however you want to break that up, if you wanted to do all 4 scenes today, if you haven't even looked at it yet and you want to start it tomorrow because, oh, coach, I'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then I'm good. That's true. Remember, things aren't even due until Sunday night at 11:59. By the way, 11:59 is still March 22nd. 2:40 in the morning is March 23rd. So I want you guys to understand what late means. If I give you guys all this time, how are y'all still turning in stuff after midnight despite having a week to work on it? So consider that it is due 11:59 this Sunday evening, all 4 scenes. Now, let's talk about what you're going to be doing with the 4 scenes, okay? You're doing instead of doing a literary analysis essay, you're doing more like a fences journal. You're picking one of the 3 main themes, and whichever one you identify with the most in regards to what you feel like you can write the most about. The first theme is denial of dreams. So like a dream denied. Think about 1957 Pittsburgh. Troy Maxson is a washed up garbage man at this point, but he was probably going to play Major League Baseball, but he came along at a time that was before the integration of baseball. Think about that in regards to his treatment of his son, Corey, and Corey's want to go play college football or football at all. There's freedom versus protection. That's another good theme. That one's a little bit broad in regards to the entire play. Think about what fences represent. Freedom versus protection. Okay, who's being fenced in, who's being fenced out, metaphorically. And then family dynamics is rich because you could choose Troy and Rose, Troy and Corey, Troy and Lyons, Rose and Corey, Troy and his brother Gabriel. A mixture of some of those things. So family dynamics, how the family works, how the Maxson family household is put together in each scene. And you're considering that. So you pick one theme and that's it. You got to go with that theme. You can't keep switching it up. You got to pick your one theme and you got to take that theme all throughout the play. So if you're like denial of dreams, man, dream denied, I'm going to take that theme and I'm going to ride that through every single scene. So what you're doing is you're finding 2 examples in each scene. Now scene 1 is really long. Scene 2 is very short. Okay, but you can find it in each scene. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and scene 4 for act 1. Okay, you're finding 2 examples that point back to the theme. It could be quotes or it could be kind of a paraphrase, an example that you kind of came up with. And then your thoughts on that, your reaction to that. If you need to write that in first person, you can. You don't have to. It's probably better if you don't. But if you need to write that in first person, you can. Please do that for all 4 scenes. And that's due Sunday night. I hope that makes sense. There is a Fences PDF that I posted on the blog a couple of times now. So that link is on there. If you scroll around, you actually see that PDF on there a couple of times. It's kind of tough to read, but this morning as I was looking over it, I zoomed out a little bit. So don't be afraid to zoom out to minimize it a little bit. And if you do that, it's a lot easier to read. Of course, I always recommend you actually getting the book. I think that will help some of you, even if you have to order it on Amazon or whatever. There's a Fences movie with Denzel Washington. I keep talking about this movie. I wish I had a link for you to view it. I don't, but I'm sure you guys in your pirating ways can find a way to acquire a copy of it. I think it is on Amazon Prime for rent. It's awesome, man. And if you want to break down the movie like that, because the movie follows word for word the play. And then, of course, there's a couple of good free on YouTube plays. There's a 2015 and a 2017 production. Those are both actually pretty decent. The 2017 one is pretty good. And you can read along with the play, right? And then listen along to what they're saying, and that might help you as you break these down. Again, one scene a day. And today's scene is really short. So please look that over this week. Some of you have asked about Google Docs versions. I've tried to attach Microsoft Word versions of each document and Google Docs version of each document. But man, then you guys are like requesting permission to access. No, just go to it, save it, or open it up as a Google Doc. I can't edit it. Yes, you can. Go to File. If you have it open in Google Docs, go to File, Make a Copy. It's the fourth option down. You can have your very own version of the study guide on Google Docs if you do that. Of course, you can always answer it on notebook paper, print it out, answer it on Word document. However you guys want to do it, it's fine. Please make sure if you haven't gotten the project into me yet, you do that. Please make sure you get the Real Women Have Curves viewing guide into me. Some of you I have not heard anything from. And as soon as we start putting in these grades, some of you you're going to drop significantly. There's a couple of you, you're seniors, and you're a month away from graduation, or whatever that looks like, 2 months away from graduation. However they're going to handle that. And you're going to tank your grade in here because I've not heard anything from you. You joined the Remind app, and that's all you did. So please make sure you're doing this work. I'm begging you. Don't let that be the thing that trips you up here at the very end of your weird time in high school. And let's be honest, all 4 years were weird for you. I know, it's a weird time to grow up. Coronavirus is weird, but it was just weird on top of what was already weird for you in your adolescence. Because you're a high school kid, and now look at you. You're a high school man, or perhaps woman, getting ready to go out into the world, unless, of course, you have to repeat this course because you won't do your work. Get it turned in. See you tomorrow. Bye.